It's Wednesday the 9th of August and it's the first day that Freema and I are on set together. It's also very early. They've called us in particularly early so we can do a photo shoot before we start filming. So I'm feeling a bit bleary-eyed. I came back from London last night. I'll be fine once I've had a cup of coffee. But I'm quite excited actually. How was that, do you think?
It was really good, but I'm always panicked when, as soon as I know it's outdoor shots because there's no aid of artificial light. It's just harsh daylight, and it was...
You looked gorgeous.
Thanks to it.
I have just been given a load of pink pages. There's hundreds of them. These are all the script alterations for episodes 1 and 2. I guess this came out of the read-through the other day. I don't think there's anything very major, but there's lots of tiny little fiddles and changes, even for some of today's scenes, so I guess I better stick them in the script. And I've got my new suit on, which is quite exciting. New burgundy boots. And making a guest reappearance in this episode, the old PJs from Last Christmas. The first scene I'm going to do is scene 19, Fact Fans, where the Doctor, where the suit is, in fact, is revealed for the very first time. When the Doctor gets dressed in the hospital and he encourages Martha to come outside onto the moon with him.
Turn over, please. Sound speed.
36, take 1.
And action.
They're not exactly airtight. If the air was going to get sucked out, it would have happened straight away, but it didn't, so how come?
Very good point!
Brilliant, in fact. What was your name?
Martha?
And it was Jones, wasn't it? Well then, Martha Jones, question is, how are we still breathing?
Well, it can't be.
But obviously we are, so don't waste my time. Martha, what have we got? Is there a balcony on this floor or a veranda?
By the patient's lounge, yeah.
Who's going out?
OK.
We might die.
We might not.
Good.
Come on. No, I should hold us up. Freema is on her third day. Seems to be coping incredibly well. She seems excited and she seems very full of beans about being here. She doesn't seem nervous particularly. Maybe she'd tell a different story, but she certainly seems to be on top of it. She's been very good, I think. She really is nailing it. Freema has broken the door and locked the camera crew inside. Well done.
She rocked them.
There they go. It's good that she's fitting in to be part of the team as everyone predicted she would, I guess. We were filming on the street today in Cardiff. We started quite early and my bit was first. So I was all done by probably 10 o'clock in the morning, but even by then the crowds were gathering. And then I left. I'm up at the studios here now where we're filming this afternoon. And Freema had a bit more to do in the street, so I don't know how crazier it got after I left. I think she was just seeing for the first time kind of the madness that is filming this show. But I think she was quite enjoying that.
There were some little children waiting outside yesterday, and that was, I think they kind of spotted who I were, and Mum was like, oh, wave, so, but at this stage, I still think, I don't know if it means, do you know what I mean? It's not out yet, and I don't know if it means as much to them. If I kind of walk over, they might just be looking over my shoulder.
We've had to get extra security in now, just to try and control the amount of people who kind of want to watch the filming. It's mad. It's a bit of a phenomenon. You do wonder that in sort of 10 years' time, you look back on this kind of time of life and kind of marvel at it, being part of the middle of this whirlwind, you know, which isn't anything to do with me, it's to do with this show. But for now, I suppose I'm kind of the public face of that show. What a privilege, really. What an honour. Kind of mad when you're out in the street and you see people reacting to it, and you see how excited they get and how thrilled they are by the show. How wonderful! What a great position to be in. A little bit daunting, too. So I suppose I'd better get into my suit, get on set.
It's exactly the same journey. Yeah.
Monday the 14th of August, and it's our second week of filming on episode 1, and we're back in Pontypool. The hospital is being filmed in 3 different locations, Swansea, here, and an actual training hospital just down the road from our studios up in Treforest. So this is the long corridors today, so basically lots of running around today.
Non-human.
Oh my God, you really are?
And again! The Jadoon starts today, and I've just seen a head in the prosthetics wagon with all its in all its twitching and rubbery glory. It looks absolutely fantastic.
Give it a little twirl.
Yeah, give us a twirl. Excellent. This is a headless Jadoon. How's it? Is it comfy?
It is comfy. It's very hot though.
Yeah.
It's really boiling now. But yeah, it's right.
Identify humans and find the transgressor. Find it.
What is your inspiration for the Jadoon?
That very big Muppet with the big...
Reacting to that running away.
Ah, nice.
So what I'll do
No, I studied the mask and
in Anne's single at the top,
the personality bubbled up from inside my being. I almost felt like there was a horn growing on my nose. You see, then I was just...
Human. Wait. Non-human trace suspected. Non-human element confirmed. Authorize full scan.
I'm looking a bit peaky because Anne Reid has been sucking my blood through a straw. Hi!
Hi!
It's Anne Reid. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. I've had a wonderful time.
Have you enjoyed being on Doctor Who?
Sucking your blood out, darling.
Yes.
It's been one of the most interesting experiences of my life.
You laughed quite a lot during that scene.
No, I didn't know you laughed.
No, I was very
No,
professional.
I didn't laugh.
I was very professional, and unfortunately, you were, I think, dragging the site down.
Will the audience laugh? This is what worries me. I
think they'll be captivated.
It's been a ball. I've had a wonderful time. And I just wondered if you could put a word in, because I don't actually want to go.
No.
But I thought if I could play a Jadoon with one of those, a small Jadoon.
You're right.
With one of those headpieces on.
Nobody
so
would know.
It was me.
You could come back again and again. And now I have to carry Freema along a corridor. It's my King Lear moment. We've already done a month. So we've only got 8 months to go. So it's weird how quickly this job hurtles by. It's Wednesday the 23rd of August. Should be the height of summer, but it's absolutely chucking it down. So yeah, we're nearly moving on to episode 2, which I have heard is going to be called Theatre of Doom, which is a rather grand and glorious title. I don't know if it'll still be called Theatre of Doom come next March, let's wait and see, but I quite like that. We're going to Coventry, Warwick, and then 3 days in the Globe, as the filming on Theatre of Doom starts in earnest from this afternoon. So yeah, we're in studio for the next 3 days, and then off around the country. Should be good because we rarely do that on this show. You know, Swansea's about as far as we ever make it. So if nothing else, it'll be good fun. Proper nights though. Proper through the nights. Sort of 9 p.m. till 8 a.m. type hours. Which is always tough just to keep going through. But it'll be good, it'll be worth it to get into the Globe, particularly. And that's the news, I think. Here we are arriving on set in Coventry.
Oh wow, look! Look at
And a
that!
little bit of ye olde set dressing. Yeah, so Doctor Who goes on tour.
I'm his new Virgin.
Yes! We're in Coventry for one night, 2 nights in Warwick tomorrow. And it's quite exciting, quite fun to be on the road. There's some period bloomers. It has just started to rain, which is great. There's Shakespeare. For the last week in August, you'd think we could get some nice weather. Arwell's wearing a Shakespearean shirt in honour of the day. Very nice. So that's it. We're here. We're on the road. Kind of like Spinal Tap with a TARDIS.
So, tell me if we don't.
Still running reset, please. Still running reset.
So I think our night in Coventry went well. It was a really fantastic location. So we lucked out. There were quite a few people came down to watch the filming last night, but they were all very well behaved and didn't cause the production any difficulty, which was great. And we got everything done. We finished on time and on schedule, which bodes well for what is going to be a fairly mental week.
One more, please.
Now, Alice, before we go to number 1.
And we're now on our way to Warwick for part 2 of the Grand Tour. One night, very quick, in and out. And I think Warwick's only 20 minutes away, so So yeah, Warwick tonight, Warwick tomorrow night, and then off to the Globe. Our hotel's on an industrial estate. How charming. Lovely historic Warwick's pastoral idyll on an industrial estate in the rain. Look at that! Living history.
Oh God, that's our man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is he part of us?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not quite so exciting then, is it?
I didn't want to spoil the moment for you.
Oh
Did you know that all along, Wayne?
Yeah, I just didn't want to spoil
You
the
let me
moment.
stitch myself up. Thanks very much, Team Ma.
That's hilarious. Because John was saying that guy's a
Not
real
so historic
farmer.
Warwick then, just us messing around. Oh, ye olde kind of archway.
That's great. Look at the beams. Oh.
Ye olde houses. Hundreds of ye olde houses. Look at that.
Arrival on artists.
That's why you come to historic Warwick.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, volunteers, clear everybody, clear the set, please.
Ye olde crash barriers. Ye olde BBC crew.
Yield the excitement when David steps out of the car.
Ye olde. Not such a big crowd today. We're obviously our popularity's obviously waning. Oh no, hang on, there they all are.
Historic Warwick doesn't care.
So.
Pick up the car.
So this is proper ye olde, this. Ye olde TARDIS. Henry VI is playing this week. One of his early works. Ye olde knives, ye olde bench with some ye olde candles on it. Ye olde potato. olde barrel. Ye olde dung. This is genuine 16th century dung, which the prop department has sourced and brought all the way from Cardiff. Somebody stood in that bit. That may not be a genuine 16th century trainer print, I'm not sure, I'll have to check. Two Gentlemen Verona's also on this week. Another of his early pieces. Genuine Ye Olde poster. That's genuine Ye Olde blue tag. Officially sourced. Yeah. It's genuine Ye Olde camera equipment. I wonder how long I can keep going with this genuine Ye Olde joke. It's amusing me, certainly.
Anything else? You can be laying that while we're setting that up. Yeah.
So if we start tighten the door.
Yeah.
Nice location, Gareth.
Thank you.
Yeah? Has it been a nightmare?
It's been a dream. The
Has it?
easiest one. Absolute dream. They've made it so easy here.
Really?
Absolute dream. Tough wood.
Yeah, as long as we don't break anything that's very, very old.
Don't break anything in the fine.
Yeah.
Don't break anything in the globe.
No.
Especially don't break anything.
Are you nervous about the globe?
Not at all. It's what it is. In we go.
Yeah.
In at one time, out at by a time. End of
He's
story.
brilliantly optimistic. And we had a good night. We got everything done. I think the art department have really excelled themselves on this episode. It's really exciting to be filming this. This is what time travel would really look like.
Action. Oh, yeah. The Globe Theatre.
I think it's looking good. Feels good. Bit of green screen for the globe, but other than that, just filming on this incredible location. Everyone's body clock is now well and truly banjaxed. It's now 8:20 in the evening, and we're just starting work. We got back to the hotel this morning about 6:30. So we're all now entirely nocturnal. But everyone seems to be coping, and I think the fact that it is such a the period detail and the scale of what we're shooting here makes it really exciting. I think everyone's enjoying it, and we've had good weather too. We had a perfect night last night. It's not looking so good tonight, but we might be lucky. You never know. And I saw the forecast for our 3 days at the Globe is pretty atrocious. However, time will tell. We do it up through the night tonight, obviously, and then we head off to London tomorrow. So, fingers crossed, we'll have another good night tonight. Globe is going to be the most insane of our locations because we've got so much to do and only 3 days to do it in, so we're only filming the wide shots, and we're going to build little bits of the Globe back in Cardiff and shoot the close-ups against them. Not the way you would normally choose to film a drama, but I suppose the location is so unique, and as we can only have it for 3 days, we really have to make the absolute most of it, I suppose. Apparently even Shakespeare in Love weren't allowed to film in the Globe. I don't quite know why they've granted us such extraordinary permission, but I'm very glad that they have. I hope we don't break anything. We're about to arrive at the Globe. Haven't we just driven past it? Hey. And up here, the traditional Yieldy lighting zeppelins, which of course are exactly reproduced as they were in Shakespeare's day. Is this the best location we've ever had?
I think this is probably the best location we've ever had. It's certainly the biggest.
Yeah.
The one that's given me the most sleepless nights, anyway.
Yeah. See, when they see this, they're never going to believe we built this in a warehouse in Cardiff, are they? They're going to think it's the real thing.
I mean, there's the M4 just outside there. And there's people in the shop around the corner talking Welsh. Right. This is really not the Globe, it's a huge CGI illusion.
Yeah, very good though.
It's really well done, isn't it?
Woohoo! Dave Houghton looking a little bit nervous about how he's going to make 50 supporting artists look like 340.
Thank you.
Very good, very good. So we're here, we're finally at the Globe. We've started turning over. So we've got some stuff in the can, and this is it. We're finally here, the rain's off. So far, fingers crossed. And it's pretty exciting. What a location. It's 5:30 and dawn is beginning to show, which means we're going to have to move on to the daytime scenes any minute now. But it's gone okay tonight. The rain stayed off, and I think we've done okay. I think we've got most of what we wanted. So as long as we can finish this scene now, before it gets too light, that gives us couple of hours to get in the next scene, which is daytime. Yeah, getting quite used to this nocturnal existence. Feel all right. A few people are beginning to fade, but I've been quite lucky. I've managed to conk out through the days, so I've been getting enough sleep, so I'm still in one piece, really. Morning is coming. Say again. Dean, it's your last day.
It is my last day.
Now, Dean's grown his own beard. You've had to have yours stuck on. Is that a reflection on your masculinity?
Can you tell the difference? I think that looks as though I was probably born with it.
No, it looks as though he was cast very last minute.
We completed the week bang on schedule, which everyone was very nervous about before we started. There was a lot to do this week in quite difficult circumstances. But maybe because everyone was so nervous about it, they were also hyper prepared. And everything went fairly seamlessly. We didn't get rained on much. And we got it all done. In fact, so much so that I didn't have to go in last night for the final night at the Globe. All my stuff was completed on the Friday night. So we were almost ahead of ourselves. It's Monday the 18th of September and Block 3 starts today. Bo's back. We've finished with Shakespeare and suddenly we're in the far future again. Year 5,053,000,053. Marvellous. Anna Hope's back as Novice Haim. She's in today. And today it's just me and her and the face of Bo, who's also back with us. He's not getting much work elsewhere, to be honest. He's quite specific casting. He's just ahead, and really, there was a chance of something on Midsummer Murders, but it didn't work out in the end. So Russell's cutting him some slack and giving him another part in this. Although he does die, so he's going to have to look for something else. I don't know. Good to be back in the future again. Bit different. Richard Clark, new director. I haven't worked with him yet, but seems like a good man. And we're in the Temple of Peace today, which sounds like something we've made up, but is an actual Cardiff location. And I found out it opened in 1938 and was a gift by Lord David Davis of Llandinnan to the Welsh people, given as a memorial to those who died in the First World War. There you go. That's it, really. The cats are back. Ardlo Hanlon joins us in a couple of days. Where you got your teeth in? Let's see. Is it nice to slip into all that stuff
it's
again?
fabulous.
When were you up this morning?
At 6:45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You've missed it, haven't you?
I really missed it.
Sure.
Love it.
You've still got a nice wet nose, looking healthy.
Yeah. I'm a bit older though, so apparently cats' noses get a little less wet looking as they get older.
Do they?
Apparently
You're also
so.
a bit more ginger. Is that something that happens when you age?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure it is. It is now. It's Tuesday, the 3rd of October. We're in Wells Cathedral, which is going to be doubling for Southwark Cathedral. So outside those doors should be London, but it's not. It's the rather beautiful city of Wells. And we're here for 2 nights. And I'm about to be in shot, so I'd better move. We've got Steadicams and everything. is the bit where Kirsty takes photographs of me for continuity purposes.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. At least these will be a bit different to the usual photographs of me looking exactly the same every day. This is my new DJ. It's quite posh. None of your rubbish. Here's Gugu in her posh frock.
This is my dress.
It's nice. It's nice to have
My shoes.
girls in posh frocks. It's all too rare on Doctor Who. Freeman's in a posh frock too, but she's wearing an actually dressing gown, so we can't actually see it at the moment.
Are you taking a picture of my pants?
But she's got new hair tonight. Oh, there! Oh, a flash of calf.
Yeah, just a little bit. See the rest later.
Yeah, you tease.
Guys, can we head up to first positions, please?
That's
Thank
Dan,
you
the
very much.
first. Very masterful. Well, Mark Gatiss, welcome to Doctor Who.
Well, thank you, Doctor.
In a different capacity this year.
Yes.
Actually in it. And right now, in a baby grow.
In it.
Yeah.
I'm in it.
Baby
now.
grow in slippers.
I'm in it to win it. Yeah, I played this elderly man who's escaped from a lunatic asylum.
Yeah.
And takes refuge in Cellar Cathedral.
Yeah.
But I'm thrilled to be here.
So when you were a small
last.
child watching John Pertwee in his smoking jacket up in the frozen north, thinking you might one day be in the show, did you envisage the squatting naked in a cathedral in the middle of the night?
Actually, yes.
Yeah, funnily enough,
That's the way
it's
it-
worked out
I always
exactly.
knew that actually this would be my ultimate Doctor Who costume.
That is a flesh-coloured jockstrap, right there.
It is.
And you don't see many of them in Doctor Who as a
No,
rule.
you used to.
Not since Kinder. It's 3:30 in the morning in our first night shoot. How are you bearing up, Sarah?
I'm actually just about to check the directions back to the hotel.
What, because you're that desperate for your bed?
Yeah.
When do we actually finish tonight?
6 a.m.
Which is about 2.5 hours away, right?
It is 2.5 hours away.
Yeah.
And counting.
Yeah.
Although I do love my job.
Of course you do. How are you bearing up, Kirsty?
Okay.
You tired?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to make it till 6 o'clock?
I have to. I didn't get much choice.
Well. How are you doing, Gugu?
Alright, that was sleepy.
Sleepy?
Loving my little blue.
That's all looking very cosy there.
It's not helping, it's making me feel like I'm about to go to bed.
Well, yeah, admittedly that's not great.
How are you doing?
Let's get coats off then, please.
I'm sort of in denial about it, which is working for me so far. That's God. First time he's appeared in Doctor Who.
Well.
And that's an entire BBC film crew hidden in the transept. Hey!
Oh! Yeah? This is optional, actually.
That's a lovely flap of skin.
Yeah, I love your flans. If only we're this easy. Not bad, eh?
How long does it take today?
I came in at 3:30. I think we were down here by 6:30. But quite easy to take off, except the hands, which are all latex and they take longer. Yeah, this just peeled off. It's amazing. I'm hoping that when I get to 76, I'll be able to do it. Actually, I'm thinking of inventing a genetic manipulation device myself.
Those teeth just give you the tiniest sort of old man whistle as well. It's
I
perfect.
know, it's great, isn't it? Because they're great. You don't have to talk over them, but they just have a little bit.
Yeah.
It's kind of like chewing on a yogurt carton. It's weird. Practically transparent.
Yeah, they're made out of a yogurt carton, aren't they?
Yeah.
Remarkably
It's just
enough.
like the old days. They're doubling up as a spaceship later on. The bridge in space. What are we doing, David?
About a week ago, we filmed Mark dead on the floor of Wells Cathedral, and I closed his eyes. but he has to return to old man state as his eyes are closed. So this is the second half of that. I suspect this might be a little bit fiddly and might take a little while to get right.
Well, the battery's going, so we better hurry up.
Oh, okay.
That's about it. This line feels, and it needs to be Dutched a bit.
It needs to be Dutched a bit.
Good. And your right hand, your left hand would be up. Other way. Yeah. So that bit of sort of thing.
Mark's trying to check what he did a week and a half ago, but he can't see a thing through his cataracty contact lenses. It's all a disaster.
Oh, Magoo, you've done it again.
We're recreating Wells Cathedral inside this modern office block.
And recreating that shot, absolutely, exactly.
Yeah, because in this shot, he's obviously young, and when the doctor puts his hand over him, he's going to look back and be suddenly old.
So, can I move it down this way? So, you're about there.
Can you look at Morton? The other way, turn your head the other way. There. Like that. And that's got to do it.
Yeah. It's the 26th of October, and we're now well into filming episodes 4 and 5, The Daleks in 1930s Manhattan. 1930s Manhattan is, of course, being recreated in 2006 Cardiff. Although our director and producer and some members of our confidential team did manage to get a bit of a jolly over in with a weekend in Manhattan. Somehow I was still here filming in the rain. I don't quite know how that got divided up, but they all had a very good time and shot some plate shots, I think, for us. But basically, 1930s Manhattan is Cardiff. We're about to go down the sewers right now, which is a fantastic set, which I've just seen for the first time. And of course, the Daleks are back. There's just something kind of timeless about them, and it's just hard to beat when they trundle on set for the first time.
Action.
Miranda, who plays Tallulah, just saw one for the first time and squeaked. Good script. James Strong is back directing. He was with us last year and he's back again via a couple of episodes of Torchwood, which he's done in the meantime. So it's all systems go, really.
And action.
It should be on the rig.
Nick.
David, which Dalek are you?
Hello, David. I'm Dalek 3.
Dalek 3.
Bronze Dalek 3. I don't see that me being 3 means I'm any lesser than the others.
I don't either. I wasn't suggesting that for a second. I just know they're very specific in the scripts as to who's doing what this time round, aren't they? Why's that happened? It used to be just whoever was around, just sort of...
I know. And now one will come in, finish for lunch, and then 3 will come afterwards.
Yeah.
The Daleks are like that. They're very pernickety about it. You would know that being...
There's obviously been unionisation of the Daleks.
That's right, yeah.
Since we last met.
As you all know, after anything becomes successful, people start getting fussy about it.
Yeah.
Like saying, well, now I want this now.
Yeah.
Now I want,
Yeah.
Daleks will be asking for things in their trailers and all kinds.
Has it been upgraded internally in any way? Are the seats any comfier?
No, it's just as comfortable as it ever was before.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, which is why I'm leaving my head off until the last night.
Sure. Don't you have to wear a black balaclava or something? Oh, there it is.
I have, if the viewers are interested.
Cunningly hidden.
Rather nice one here. Would you like to see it on?
It's rather silken, I think, yeah.
I put it on like this, and when the shot's about to happen, to make sure that I'm in a suitably Dalek frame of mind,
yeah,
I go like this.
That's nice, that's nice. And I think we can tell.
As the doctor, that the actors inside are really
I can feel it, and I know when you're not doing that.
Yeah.
It makes all the difference.
And I know you know.
Is that bit of tarpaulin going to hide us from the evil of the Daleks?
Yes, this will completely disguise you. There we go. You see,
Well, it does work because you've just vanished.
I'm completely gone now.
You have, yeah.
Absolutely nobody here.
Yeah, good.
I just step out and it's amazing, isn't it?
That is. David Copperfield would be proud.
It was growing and it's alive. What we're going to do, this is open
Yep.
in the theatre.
Yep. Coming
Climb down the ladder.
Open, then close it because it's all dank and horrible.
Someone's spoken to us.
They have.
I might as well just go home.
James thinks he's directing this, but he's not.
I'm gone off now. Have a good
Hang up
rest of the day. Yeah.
Cheers, bye.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.
Yeah.
Best of luck with it. Cheers.
Thanks.
It's got timing and everything.
Yeah. How are your slippers feeling in this dank and miserable? Nice. It's what every showgirl was wearing in the 1930s.
Flash, do you want a flash?
Yeah, go on. Oh, steady, steady. Woohoo! It's very fairy.
Morning.
Stuff with the head tentacles.
Yeah, and his eye as well. His eyeball.
When I step off, I think I went the wrong way. I must have gone left way.
That's a freaky little creation all the way around. This is Eric with the top half of his head missing. This is human Dalek in relax mode.
Comfortable.
Is it comfortable in any way?
Hey!
At least he's honest.
You look positively beautiful compared to him now.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I think he's the one up to me.
We've got everything today. Pigs, half pigs, Daleks, free money. No, last year, Dalek Kane only had one line. Dalek Khan only had one line.
That's right.
So you did it in your very low,
painful,
gruffly, painful voice.
You will form a line.
This year, he's got quite a big scene. So is he still going to have the same voice, or are you going to have the same sore throat?
He has got the same voice.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, he's got the sexiest name.
Yeah.
Khan, you see, that's a good strong name.
Right.
But yeah, so what happens when Khan takes over? He's going to start going a bit higher, and then he will be easier to do.
You saved the Doctor. Why?
Russell and I discussed this, and he said, well, because he's become the commander, he changes.
Oh, I'm glad this has been thought through.
Oh, yes.
You will die, Doctor. It's the beginning of a new age.
I'm glad. I'm glad you
also give Jast the least number of lines because he's ridiculous.
Because he speaks like that.
He's Zippy from Rainbow, right?
He's a high Zippy. Planet Earth will become New Scarrow.
I'm listening to this through this mic, so it sounds fantastic. You know,
Yeah. It's going to sound. When you hear this back, you're going to love it. No, I think
humiliated myself.
No, you really haven't. What you've done is humiliate the Dalek race. That's what you've done.
They'll be after me.
Yeah, they really will.
They're in here. Oh, look, you see, look. This is where I keep the Daleks.
Hi, Miranda.
Hi.
Hi. This is your last day, isn't it?
It's very sad.
Are you sad?
I am sad, actually. I'm going to miss it.
Have you had a nice time?
Everybody's really nice.
Yeah. Is it the best job you've ever done?
The best job I have ever done.
Right. We've got that now on tape.
Yeah.
I'm going to show that to the producers of Spooks.
Please, no.
No. Yeah.
They might ask me back and have a spin-off called Tallulah.
Well, you could come back. No, I mean, it could be The Pig and the Showgirl. Could be a series.
Could be.
Yeah, you could solve crimes in Manhattan. That would be quite good.
It's a very good idea.
Yeah.
Very capable artist. Design, right.
That was the name that used to be on your trailer.
Mark. Yeah.
So we're in the Daleks Transgenic Lab today, which is in an old, I think it's a disused television screen factory down in Cardiff Bay. But it looks fantastic down here.
bubbling potions and demi-johns full of coloured goodness knows what. It's quite exciting today.
Welcome to a special edition of The Weakest Link.
I'm in a dressing room in Pinewood Studios because it's Tuesday, the 21st of November, 2006, and we're about to record a Doctor Who edition of The Weakest Link. This has been on the cards for about, I don't know, a year, 18 months now we've been talking about doing this. And it's finally happening. And it's rather crept up on me. I always had this fantasy that I would swat for weeks before. I'd be watching every general knowledge quiz on the television and studying atlases and things. As it happens, we've been working flat out and I've sort of not done a thing. So I'm going to have to rely on my natural brilliance to get me through tonight. Yeah, it's slightly trepidatious because suddenly one is going on national television and might look like a bit of an idiot. I suppose as long as I'm not first or second or third. I think, yeah, if you get through the first 3 rounds, it's probably acceptable. Yeah, it'll be interesting. We don't get to meet Anne before. That's a rule. She's kind of in character, so that she can remain as terrifying as possible.
I don't think so. I think we'll do that again.
I'm certainly in limbo as well because I've got here too early, because for once we finished filming early. I came straight down the M4 and nobody else is here yet. I'm the only one here. I'm it. Does that make me the weakest link? I hope not. Or just a loser for turning up early.
Dude!
Nolly! How are you, mate?
Hello. I'm good, man. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah. Sweet.
How you feeling?
I'm ready, man.
Are you?
Yes.
Are you taking it all the way? You taking it to the bridge?
I don't know about that. I'm gonna try.
Yeah?
I'm gonna try, yeah. As long as I'm not out first, that's all I care about.
Yeah.
After the first person goes, I'll get a chair, I'll sit down, I'll relax, I'll be like...
Who do you predict is going first?
I think it's bad luck to predict because then it might be me, but as I'm... I don't know. There might be some shenanigans involved.
Who do you think is going to win? That's really the big question.
Oh, K9.
I am K9, the Doctor's faithful friend.
For that guy...
Yeah.
It's who handles K9.
Yeah.
Supposed to be a genius.
I think he is a bit of a genius.
Yeah. I think there might have to be some shenanigans.
Yeah. But as Nick, there he is, as Nick was pointing out...
Oh, is Nick?
He might not know anything about what was in Heat magazine this week. Do you know what I mean?
Do you?
Well, no, but you know what I mean.
I do.
The popular culture references are where he might fall down.
Yes, you're right.
But I think he is...
Or if I kick the little dog off the podium.
Yeah. Maybe we should... Let's just all vote K9 now.
Well, I'll pretend I didn't hear that, but yes.
You got a few shirts to choose from there.
Just a few. I've got country boy, American country boy, to sophisticated, to very gay, to kind of laddish, to Captain Jack.
Ah, nice.
Quite nice mixture.
Are you kidding,
Well,
John? Oh, okay, sorry.
Do you want,
we'll cut
do you
that
want
bit out.
Johnny?
Don't tell anybody. Nobody knows.
Have you come and say?
No, sorry. I've just been told to bank. Scott said, just keep saying bank.
So everyone's here. Although I haven't met John Leeson yet. I haven't seen K9. Who everybody, the clever money would seem to be on him to win. Because he's a bit of a brain box, apparently. Unless he's asked questions about Emmerdale Farm. Although, to be honest, they would floor me pretty much as well, as it's now not even called Emmerdale Farm, so I got that one wrong. Yeah, getting quite nervous suddenly. And look. Sweaty pits already, look at that. Can you get that? That's not good. That is not a good thing. They've taken my jacket away from me. I'm not allowed to wear my jacket because it's strobing under their lights. I thought strobing went out in 1972. Yeah, it's all. But everyone's here. Everyone's slightly jangly. A lot of slightly hysterical laughter in the dressing room. But I'm getting quite excited. And perhaps a little competitive. Here we all are. Oh no, this is the K9 coach.
This is the K9.
Hello. Matt, how are you?
Hello, David.
John, we've never met. It's a pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you
A real
too.
pleasure to meet you. Now the clever money's on you to win tonight.
Well, he's got to, hasn't he? Let's face it. I don't know any of the answers. That's the trouble.
You used to set questions for Mastermind, or is this a vile rumour?
I did.
Well, then of course you're going to win.
But this was in the 20th century. It was last century I did that.
So if there's questions
Things
about
have
girls
moved on.
allowed, you might not manage it. Is that what you're telling us?
Basically.
I bet you know. I bet you know your pop culture.
What? What? I know a little bit about Monteverdi.
Right.
I know a little bit about
Monty Python.
Monty Python.
Yes.
But that's about it.
So anything with a Monty in the title?
Anything with a Monty in it.
Yeah.
Full Monty. Yes.
And the Desert Wall, the Eighth Army, he'll be great on.
Yes.
Was that a particular specialist subject?
Oh, no.
That's the first thing you could think of.
Yes, absolutely.
What is your special subject? What is your specialist?
My specialist subject would be wine.
Really?
Yes.
Ah.
Because
we're not doing Mastermind as well, are we?
I don't think so. No. But this is one of them.
Well, good luck.
Thank you kindly.
How are you feeling now, Nick?
I don't know, I've gone into the sort of numb zone. Yeah.
How you feeling, Claire?
Yeah, all right. A bit less scared. A bit less scared.
On the way, we just check them here.
How you feeling, Nolan?
How
you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling alright, man. I thought I would be first out, and I may still be, but surprisingly, there's a few very stupid people here today. So maybe I won't be. But that dog is good.
Yeah. That's it. It's time to go. I'm feeling rather nervous, and there's no turning back now.
You are the weakest link.
Affirmative, mistress. Goodbye.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Nick, you are the weakest link.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. That means, Camille, you are tonight's strongest link, and you go away with £16,550.
Isn't that amazing? Can you believe that?
I mean,
The bimbo bites back.
How you feeling, Noel?
I'm feeling alright, man. I lost in the final to sudden death, but Confucius, she deserved to win. Getting that
did
bloody
deserve for Confucius, actually.
We all had it in here.
And I didn't.
Confucius.
I
said
didn't know.
Confucius.
And I didn't know Cook. Oh, Columbus, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was bad.
That was tough. That was
The
tough.
indestructible Captain Scarlet.
Yeah, I knew that, but you know.
Come for a second.
So clever after the event.
How you feeling, John?
I feel great. Great that I got to round 6.
Yeah.
I knew I was a goner, but I didn't know that you would have tried to save me in that way and making it a tie.
Well, I knew that Camille and Noel are so thick as thieves that my only chance was if you stayed, you see.
But, yeah, but then when I was gone, I thought, you're next.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, I didn't have a chance, did I? I was third. I got stitched up by Noel and Camille in the final round, who I knew were never going to vote for each other. So when John Barrowman got voted out just before, and I was left with the two of them, I knew it was all over. But it went okay, and Camille won. Camille won after saying that she was going off in the first round. She got 16.5 grand, I think, for her charity, so that was good. But it gets a bit nasty as it goes on, because you have to vote for your mates. It's, yeah. I'm not sure about that. It all felt a little bit horrible. Anyway, I'm sure we'll all forgive each other very soon. So it's January 2007, and we're filming episode 7. Which has been a bit of a funny one because it moved around the schedules quite a bit, and it we were actually supposed to be filming episode 11 at the moment originally, but because of script availability and actor availability, suddenly episode 7 was moved up and has been got together in kind of record time, I think. The cast was assembled in about a week. I don't know how physically the art department have done it, how they've created the sets and all the various quite complicated props and bits and pieces that we need for this one. And I think we've all been feeling that it's just this one has kind of been thrown upon us in a way. Maybe that'll be good. Maybe that'll be give it the sort of energy and slight kind of madness that it needs. It all happens in 42 minutes, hence the name 42, which is what it's called at the moment. Whether it'll still be called that in transmission remains to be seen.
We're in Caldecott in Monmouthshire, in a bit of an unused factory, and it's very dirty and it's very cold. Dirty's fine, and very good for what we're doing. Cold's not so good, as we're supposed to be tumbling into the sun at the moment, but our breath is actually freezing in the air. We had to stop and redo a bit the other day and bring in blow heaters and warm everybody up. Breath freezing in the air really isn't appropriate when it's supposed to be 8 million degrees centigrade. So we've got actors being smeared in baby oil to look like they're hot. We've got special effects pumping steam out to look like the whole place is reaching boiling point. Whereas in actual fact, we're freezing. But you know, we're filming in Wales in January. One would expect little else, I suppose.
So for episode 7, I'm back in the old spacesuit. It's actually a slightly different one to last year. It goes on a little bit easier. It's got a different bit around here, and it is actually red, whereas last year's was orange. But on set, all the lighting's orange because we're falling into the sun, so it looks exactly the same as last year's. So we could have saved a bit of money there. How much welding research have you done for this role? Yeah?
I am actually a professional welder.
Are you a professional welder? Is that where they found you?
Yeah.
On a shipyard somewhere?
I base myself on flash dance.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, welded
I thought I'd seen that in your performance actually. I'm definitely seeing hints of Jennifer Beals.
Yes. I watched the film quite a few times before I came.
That's Mark who's doing the special light in the eyes effect. It's a little bit tricky to line up.
Yeah. So when I sent it, as he opens his eyes, so then as he opens his eyes, I can go boom.
And then he screams 1, 2,
and then I do
4. Thank you.
You'd think it was a high-tech computer effect, wouldn't you? But it's just Mark's fingers. How are you coping, Gareth?
Coping really well.
Yeah? It's not what you were saying when the camera wasn't on you?
No, I was quietly wetting myself in a corner looking at my watch thinking, about an hour and a half behind.
An hour and a half? That's nothing on this show.
Start the day an hour and a half behind. From 8 o'clock, we're an hour and a half behind.
This is putting the yolk on process. This is Kirsty, who's currently trying to attach my microphone.
Somewhere.
Kirsty didn't want to be on camera, but I just switched it on anyway. Is it easier than last year, Kirsty?
Yes.
We discovered there was a clip this morning which we could undo, which made the whole process about 20 minutes quicker. Kirsty's a skilled costume professional, and don't let anyone tell you any different.
Keep tight in, Mark. 207, take 3. Are you coming, Mark? Keep going.
Here we go then. And action.
Martha!
David.
I can't fight it. Give it back.
We
with me. Burn with me, martyr.
Not there. Thank you. Pretty damn good, mate. I don't know if it's good enough.
I don't know what you're worried about, Lee. What spaceship do you know that doesn't have a stone floor?
Well, not many spaceships have a big white line running across the bottom. Well, maybe they do.
I think they're in the future they will be tarmacking all their spaceships.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very much like factory
Yeah.
floor.
Just step to one side, guys. Just check on this map.
There's our author and script editor, deep in literary conversation.
Scan over my lines in my head.
Yeah, this is... Freeman's got an electronic device for learning her lines.
Yes.
It doesn't play Tetris or anything. There's snow due for later today, apparently.
Inside.
It was
Apparently. Actually inside.
That'll be a little rewrite.
Yeah.
The studios here have just got so cold. Cardiff's just freezing. I don't know how much more I can take. I'm going out maybe sometime. I've been frozen up. I've been iced up for this tiny little scene. It's taken about an hour to get covered in all these ice crystal things. It feels like having cold slime painted on your face and then sprinkled with frosting. But it looks quite cool. And I've got a whole iced version of the spacesuit to put on as well. I think originally in the script there was quite a few sequences with all this where I was frozen in the stasis chamber. It's now just one tiny little scene. It's quite a palaver to go through for just that.
No! Martha, you can't stop it, not yet!
What's happened?
Power's been cut in engineering.
But who's down there?
Leave it to me.
You, David.
Impact in 4:47.
Well, that's it. That was quite quick, actually, mercifully. And it's all starting to rather... Oh! There you go, attractively peel off. So now I've got to get in the shower and hope the rest of it comes off. And get into the suit again for after lunch. What a palaver for that tiny scene. It's our first day back after Christmas. Everyone's a bit shocked to be back at work, but it's going okay. We're still filming episodes 8 and 9. We've got a couple of weeks left on them. But really, it does feel like we're suddenly on the home straight. We've got 12 weeks to go, and then the series is finished. It's really hurtled by this year. It seems to have gone so quickly.
Lauren, you're in the film.
Yes, I am. I'm aware of that.
You're an old hand now. We are back on. We're filming the scenes today where the Doctor confronts the family of Blood in their spaceship. And we're on the Torchwood set. We're in the hub. While they're on holiday, we're building sets in their secret base.
No, I can't pretend to understand. Not for a second, but I want you to know I'm innocent in all this. He made me John Smith. It's not like I had any control over it.
He didn't just make himself human. He made himself an idiot.
Same thing, isn't it? I was going to ask you a question about the scene.
Yeah, you can do that. Just act natural.
Fine.
I don't have a camera. Just pretend there's no camera here. It's fine.
Right. When I grab you and say, and I'm looking at the watch and I'm saying, at last, I take it off you, I go at last.
Yeah.
Don't think that saved your life. I've done it 2 different ways. Which one do you reckon I should do it? Last. Don't think that saved your life.
Tiny bit lower. That's it, good man.
Camera's cut, folks, and now it's completion on 9:77.
I'm about to step into a 3-hour prosthetic to be made to look somewhere in my 70s. I've never had prosthetics before. Obviously, I saw Mark Gatiss have something very similar done a month or 2 ago, and I'm very intrigued to see what I'm going to look like. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not the best at sitting in the makeup chair at the best of times. I get a little impatient and a little antsy. That's why I like Steve, who does my makeup on this, because he's very quick. Bish bosh. I'm a bit worried I'm going to get a bit restless. 3 hours in a prosthetics chair. But I suppose it's an intriguing experience to happen at least once in your life. And having seen so many other people on this job be so patient and so brilliant, I really haven't got the right to complain. So, it's now 4:45, and I'm about to step into Neil Gorton and his team right now. I shall get back to you. It's been a tough old shoot. So this is me as an old man. I just look like my dad. I've just transformed into Sandy MacDonald. It's kind of amazing. All this sort of hanging flesh really is amazing. Very weird experience. Very surreal. And I just look like my father. I didn't until they put the wig on. But it's exactly the way he brushes back his hair as well. It was quite a relaxing process, actually. I found myself nodding off a couple of times. But it was, it's very odd to look at. If I'm still around in, I don't know, 40, 50 years' time, I shall get this out and look at it and see if this was a prophetic makeup, or if in fact I look even worse. It's the 2nd of February today. We've started on episode 11 now, so we're into the kind of into the final push to the end of the series now. Just 11, 12 and 13 to go. John Barrowman's back. Captain Jack is here. Jarek Jacoby's here. And we're in a disused glass factory, which we have used before, actually. Just not far from Cardiff city centre, really. Graham Harper's still directing, and it's a really good script. I think this is one of my favourites so far. This is the sign on my trailer to commemorate the return of Captain Jack. He doesn't seem to have anything on his.
Lewis, I have a rogue dog.
I was just catching that.
Go on.
Oh yeah.
And we have another
he knows
one
where
in
he's
there.
supposed to be.
He's-
Hello.
That's Tegan.
Javanka.
You know who Tegan is?
Yeah.
Hi, Teags.
Hello.
Otherwise known as Tiger.
So it's a bit of a menagerie in your trailer.
It is, actually.
Yeah.
Would you like to see?
Yeah. Let's go in Captain Jack's trailer.
Come on in, it's messy.
Lots of doggy treats on the table.
And then this is my breakfast.
Sure, nice.
Crackling oat bran, which I'll have at our next break because it's too early to eat for me.
Oh, you're serious? I thought that was dog food.
No, that's me. Well, some people might call me the dog. That's the dog treats. What else? That's it. And then I got my coffee maker. Machine. I got a flat screen TV in there, just laying in the bed, because that TV, you won't be able to see it very well, but everybody's slightly a hue of blue.
They are slightly, yeah. We can just about get that.
A hue of blue and green. And then this is my exercise ball.
Okay. That's for the scenes in the t-shirt, right? We're now going to see what John's going to have on his trailer.
Because you are Captain Jock.
Yeah.
Oh no, Steph, it's not gonna stick. Hey, Lewis.
It's exciting, the dogs, whatever it is. Oh, hang on, the exposure's gone funny.
Did it?
There we go. Nice.
He's Captain Jock, I'm Dr. Pooh. Well, I think I'm
nothing if not mature and civilized. This is us arriving on set. To start another day at the coalface, Graham Harper. Like a coiled spring for the day ahead. John Barrowman's first time he's read the script, doesn't know what's going on.
Oh, look, I'm reading the wrong page.
He's learning the list of supporting artists for the day. That's not going to help him.
Well, he's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say, but I know everybody's name.
Roger Pierce is a very posh camera operator. He does lots of very big films. James Bond, Casino Royale he did. And in between, he comes and slums it with us. This is actually a shot from a scene we've already done. This is just the low shot when we nearly fall out of the into the rocket silo, the rocket shaft. We filmed the rest of the scene yesterday, so it's a special low-angle lens. Film buffs. The camera's got a sort of mirror thing on the end, so that they can shoot from very low down. Is that right, Steve?
It's a prism.
It's a what?
Prism.
It's a prism.
Yeah, it's a prison. You're not allowed out of the prison. In the hot silo.
Yeah.
Hot.
Might be a little bit of a breath issue this morning. There's Freema. Poised.
Yeah.
Coiled spring, ready for action.
Okay, stand by to rehearse.
I did that bowl of water thing last night that you looked at me and I turned the heating off because of global warming.
Yes, Freema's been destroying the planet, but she's changing her ways.
This is a really lively energy scene. Here we go. And
action.
Gotcha.
Thanks.
How did you cope without me?
Now that is what I call a rocket.
Slightly different. Did you see that? Very good. It's February, and the end of the shoot is approaching, really. But just in case we were feeling complacent, it's the middle of the night and we're in a quarry. This is where the Doctor Who team will be spending Valentine's night, 2007. It's about 6 o'clock now in the evening, but we'll still be here 4:30 tomorrow morning. And it's actually not too bad just now. It was raining, but it's gone off, and it's not too cold. It was snowing last week, but the gods seem to be looking on us favourably at the moment. I suppose it's traditional. The Doctor Who should film in a quarry. There's something sort of right and proper about it.
Push to the silo, we get to the silo, we say! Silo!
The scene's just after we've landed on Malcasario, and all the future kind chasing Hadra. Yeah, here we go. Through the night, in a quarry, with Doctor Who.
And action.
Here's a future kind having a cup of tea. It's not every day you see that. This is Phil and Laurie wearing their flory jackets and hard hats, which everyone in the quarry has to wear. Except for the actors, because if we wore them, obviously, that would be a slight continuity glitch. Which does mean that we can be hit by bits of falling masonry. But the rest of the crew can't. Quite right too. This is the car we're about to get in to be driven 50 yards. This is why global warming is happening, ladies and gentlemen. Gareth.
Mr. Tennant.
Why are you driving us 50 metres? Can't we walk?
No, you'll be pleasantly surprised now. Up a big, big hill.
Oh, really?
Big hill. You'll be happy now.
Have we got some four-wheel drive action coming up?
Oh, yeah. Through puddles and all sorts.
I'd better film this out the front, eh?
With this big puddle, yeah?
Yeah, hang out the front, David.
That's it?
No, Gareth wants
That was
to
it.
I think.
That was it.
That was our whole journey.
No, stay.
Wait, listen.
The good news is,
yes,
we're going to start you right up top, round the corner.
No, you please.
Ah.
What's the bad news?
That was it. There wasn't any bad news. It was just good news. So we'll drive you up there. The only thing I wanted to show you, John, was where I need you to deliver your line.
Yeah.
Which is opposite this bush here.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
And if you do favour you want to on the right slightly, John. Yes.
I didn't hear that. What?
Hang on. So favour the left, please, as you come down.
Camera left or my left?
Your left of the path.
Okay.
Okay.
Question for you. Just.
You're right.
My right.
You're right.
Camera left.
No. Okay. Let's go. We'll get you up there. Do a half-speed run down just to make sure of your footing and everything else.
Yeah.
We'll do one rehearsal, and then if we're good, we'll do it full pelt.
Can you just check and make sure that it's gosh I missed this or God I missed this? It's not in the script.
Check in now, mate. Hang on.
I don't think it's God because it's.
It's neither God nor gosh.
I've missed it. Matron, I've missed it.
Matron, can I go? Matron, missed this. Matron, I missed this.
John, as you're coming down, as I'm looking, I want you slightly to the left, camera left.
To your right.
No problem.
Thank you.
He won't confuse us at all.
What?
What?
And
Gosh, I've missed it.
Did you say how stupid you both look in those outfits?
Thank you very much. All right, Gaff, away we go.
Other is, I'd love you to overtake Martha on this.
Oh, he will.
I guarantee you I will.
That will help you.
I'm going to do Freema can't keep up with the voice acting, and I love it.
How much direction can we get to run?
Yeah. Running down a hill.
Running down a hill.
Running down a hill for the heart of thinking. Oh, this is four-wheel action. This is bumping and driving. You can't see a thing because there's a big light shining in the camera, but it's very exciting. I promise you, it's very exciting.
Well, are you ready? Rehearsing.
Oh, I missed it.
That's it. Be with me.
And cut! Thank you!
It's my last week on set, actually. And to begin that last week, I'm about to go into prosthetics to be made up to look 150, which is always fun. We did do it a couple of times last week, which has resulted in some fairly appalling skin breakout up here. Some very dry skin down here. I've got terrible combination skin. Well, I didn't have until I started doing this, but I do now. So anyway, it's the last time we have to do this today, which in some ways is a relief, but it is a fantastic thing that these Millennium Effects prosthetic artists do. So 2 hours 20 minutes is all it took this morning. I am now transformed into this old git. The hands are too, you see, a few liver spots. And that's it. It is a pretty sensational bit of work from Neil and Anthony there. And we've done some really extraordinary close-ups for the episodes, and you really can't see the join. It is kind of extraordinary. It is tempting to go down the shops in it, to kind of wander around Asda and see if you, to see how people treat you as an old man. That's a Channel 4 documentary right there, isn't it? But sadly that hasn't been possible thus far. But no, it's a real treat to get to try this out. Look at that neck. Going on set now.
Thank you.
Thanks, Laurie. Hello. There's the team. And this is the Valiant. Oh yes, check it out. One of the biggest sets we've had yet, I think. There's Colin. Oh, and there's Doctor Who Confidential. Behind the scenes filming behind the scenes. Look at that. There's a big lump of green screen. I don't know what that's about. Here's director Colin Teague to explain what happens next.
What's going to happen is lovely David, older David, David's granddad.
Yeah, yeah.
He's standing in as the elder David.
Yeah.
He's going to be here and have this lovely illuminated light all around him as he gets younger and younger.
Standing in front of that green screen?
Standing in front of the green screen, yeah.
Okay. He's been sent to save our sins, look. I have no idea why we've got a glitter ball on set. Perhaps the Valiant doubles up on a Friday night with a 70s disco. I've had a whole year to tune myself into the psychic network and integrate with its matrices.
I said stop it!
Of course, what nobody knows is this is actually what David Tennant looks like before makeup. It takes 2 hours to turn him into that handsome young Scottish man. So rather than create a full-blown prosthetic, we simply persuaded Dave to appear without makeup, and this is the results.
Hi, Alec.
How are you?
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great, so.
How's your black eye?
Yeah, good thing. It's recovered a bit since
It's healing quite nicely.
Last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Whatever turns you on, babe.
The way you're looking.
I keep forgetting I look like this, of course.
Hello.
How's the cold?
It's all right. It's been doctored by loads of lemsips.
Yeah, good.
I'm happy.
Stay in theatre. That's what it is. Dr. Footlights is keeping you going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm back to normal. My babyface complexion once again. But I'm up on wires today because I'm being infected by the psychic energy of the human race, and I have to rise off the ground and hover over Joan Sim.
No!
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So I've got a harness on underneath my trousers, which makes me look like I'm wearing a nappy. Very attractive. And I've got various wires poking through various bits of my costume. And I'm getting hoisted up across the set, which isn't the most comfortable thing in the world, it has to be said, but hoping it's not going to be too many takes on this one. However, it's all good, and it's quite nice not to have spent 3 hours in prosthetics first thing this morning. I'm still picking glue off my hands, particularly. They're still covered in bits of stuff from yesterday, and no matter how much adhesive remover I slosh all over them, I can't seem to quite shift it, so I think I'm going to have that for a couple of days. But yeah, it's nice to be myself again. Although, because it's Doctor Who, it's not returning to a nice quiet little scene around a kitchen table. It's returning to floating through the air in a ball of psychic energy. Well, it wouldn't be the same otherwise, would it? That's why we love it. And you know what happens now.
No! No!
I forgive you. So it's the end of the day, Wednesday the 7th of March. We've just finished a day's filming on the Valiant, with the Master dying and Lucy shooting him and all that malarkey. We've done that, and now a lot of the crew and the rest of the cast are all being sent home, and we're about to gather in semi-secret in the TARDIS to film the cliffhanger for the very end of the series. After Martha's left and the Titanic smashes through the wall. Of course, that'll be a CGI creation later, but we're about to film the stuff that goes around that. I'm not quite sure how many crew are going to still be here. We're not doing it under quite the levels of secrecy that we filmed Catherine Tate appearing last year. The thinking seems to be that if you try to keep something a secret too hard, it tends to leak out. Even though we did keep Catherine a secret, everything else that we try and keep a secret seems to end up in the tabloids. So we're kind of hoping that if we just kind of do this and don't draw too much attention to it, then maybe we'll get away with it and nobody will be expecting it come episode 13. So I think we're just waiting for the studio to kind of thin out a bit, and then we're all stealing in there. And we're going to knock that off now. Not at all. So I'll be standing here, and then when this thing comes through the wall, these two big tubes are going to fire a load of debris and compressed air at me. So all that stuff is going in those big cannons. Got an armadillo shell on my back now.
See, I think the lifeboat is there, you know.
Action quiet, everyone, entertaining!
Mark it.
431, take 3. Okay, here we go. Set. And 3, 2, 1, action!
What? What?
Okay, we're going up to his face now. Say the line.
What?
This is it. We're filming the scenes from episode 12 in the abandoned warehouse with Captain Jack and Martha, and then I'll be home to London tomorrow. Bit of an impressive light show today, Clive.
It certainly is.
How many are there?
22.
Wow. Have you been here for days putting this stuff?
Years, actually.
JT, how are you?
Very well.
What have you got for me?
One of these. Same old, 2040. Number 2 today, not number 1, unfortunately.
Oh, well. That's all right.
Let's do it.
Mic pack. This goes in the back pocket. The microphone is in the tie, and the wind gag is being removed now.
Secretly placed.
Last day, John?
Last day.
It's the last day for Jack on Who Series 3, yeah.
And also the last day for John Barrowman in his 30s.
That's true, David. No, it is.
That's something to celebrate. That's a good thing.
No, it's at midnight tonight. I will be 40. Don't feel it. Hope I don't look it. And I don't act it. I know that.
This is how interested our co-star is in us.
Watch this, watch this. Freema, Louis Vuitton.
What? Where? Where is it? Get me some. Yeah.
This is John's birthday cake.
So we're going to do the first bit.
Cheers, and this is for you, David, as well.
Oh.
You're going to miss your son.
I'm not 40 yet. Thank you very much, Tracy. It's a real way of life doing this job. And it's such a great bunch of people. It's such a great crew. Such enthusiasm and kind of love for what they're doing. Under some quite difficult circumstances sometimes. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of this show and everyone who works on it. I'm immensely proud to be part of it. I can't believe how quickly this has gone. It's hurtled through, it really has.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you'll all be very sorry to hear that that's a golden wrap on Mr. John Barrowman and Mr. David Tennant.
Well, it's been fun. Sad to finish, actually. Even though I could do with the rest, I'm tired and it's been a long, old haul. But it's fun, you know. James, I'm feeling quite sentimental. It's obviously time for a break. So that's it. It's now the 19th of March 2007 and it's all over. 14 episodes in the can and I'm back home in London. I wasn't even there for the last few days of filming. The last stuff they did was all Freema's bits for episode 13. So that was a bit odd to miss the final furlong. But it's nice to be back home. Although, because I've been away for months, of course, the flat is in disrepair. The internet's gone down and the washing machine's broken and the boiler isn't working. But it's nice to be home all the same. It is all-consuming, this job. I think all of us on it are aware that we can't work at this pace forever. That it's a very particular time. One to be enjoyed and relished. But you also have to know when to stop, I think. Or it will kill you. I still feel very lucky to be doing this job. Still feels like a privilege. And a right laugh. And I'm very proud of the episodes we've seen so far too. He genuinely is bigger and better than before, and I never thought that would be possible. Heady days. See you next year.